What's going on YouTube? The Jamran here, and today is May 18th. And you know what that means? It's the day before the weekend. That's right. Tomorrow's Friday, next day Saturday, and that's an old meme. No, I am bringing you some World of Tanks updates. They just dropped some new updates of the Rare Tank Spotlight today, and some of the weekend specials and ops. So we're gonna go through the Rare Tank Spotlight here. It's the Huntsman Centurion, and we got a new map as well too. So let's get into that. And today, obviously, Wargaming has their little video that shows off the Huntsman. I'll link that down below if you want to take a look at that. Um, so it's a heavy metal hero Huntsman Centurion, newest addition to British tanks, to the British ranks. It looks pretty sweet. This looks. I love the way that the Centurion turrets look. They're super sleek. They're super cool. They're super modern looking. Um, I have fun. I love playing in my Centurion, Action 10, and my Chieftain. They look very similar. So this comes with a 20 pounder gun. We'll get into the stats of the tank here in a little bit. Let's get into the new map. So Kasserine is a new desert map that's come out. Looks like there's a small city, some open lanes and stuff like that too. And it looks pretty sweet. I love the maps and the detail they put into them. They're so well designed. Well, not I guess designed, but just awesome looking to play and awesome looking to see everything in them. And then Airfield's getting a Sandstorm variant to it, which is good. I like Sandstorm when it's open maps and stuff like that because it makes you rely on your team to go and spot. So it's a double-edged sword because you have a lot of players who just don't know how the spotting works, and then you have players who do know how the spotting works. And when you get on a team where you have good spotters and the rest of the team understands what you're trying to do, you can just destroy teams. And I've seen that happen. And then vice versa, it's happened to me where I've tried to spot and the rest of my team has no idea what's going on, and we utterly fail. Which, it can happen on any map, but it's more so on these maps that it happens. If you don't have a good spotter, and the opposite team does, you are screwed. So that's okay. I don't like the new Ghost Town variant of this, and yeah, I just don't like it. I haven't had a good time playing it. I just don't like it. But that's just my opinion, guys. So store bundles, to get into it, let's get into the money. May 26th starts the bundles. That is in 8 days. 8 days. So the week from Friday is when this bundle drops. It's the ultimate bundle will drop first, and that'll run for the full month or the 30 days up until June 26th. And that one gives you the regular 100% train crew, the garage slot, 3 times 30, 3 times experience boosts, ops, which is pretty good, and 7 days of premium at 15% savings gets you down to 12,400 gold. Starting June 9th to 26th, you get the loaded version. So they half the amount of 3 times experience boost ops you get, and 3 days of premium only at a 10% savings, so 11,200 gold for that. And starting June 19th to 26th, so the last week of this, you'll be able to get just the base model, which doesn't give you any premium, no extra experience boost ops, and that's for 10,300. So all in all, and so there's no real savings there. They always want you to try to get the ultimate. They give you the best savings there, per se. So let's go look at the quick stats of the tank. So obviously tier 8, there's the base price, 99,900 gold, 1,450 experience or hit points. All right, let's look at the stats. So it comes with a Tier 5 Rolls-Royce Meteor Mark 4B engine, the Centurion Mark 3 Tier 8 turret. Uh, this is what threw me off. The quarter pounder 20 pounder Type A barrel. It's this barrel specifically. The same name is the Tier 8 gun in the Centurion Mark 1. I don't know why they have it as tier 9 here. From what I can tell, there's not much a difference between that and the tier 8 version of the gun. So if you look at the stats, it's an 83.4 millimeter gun. It's ammunition 65 pieces. Its damage is 230, I believe, average, and armor penetration is going to be 220. I think 220 something. So you get higher damage. It's pretty decent penetration. Rate of fire 7.5, which is all right. It's a medium tank, so its DPM is going to be up there. Let's look at the armor. The speed limit is 50 kilometers of armor, so it's pretty good. Traverse speed is 38. Turret traverse speed is 36, so it's not too bad. Hull armor is abysmal, 76 in the front, 51 on the sides, 38 in the rear. But the front does look a little bit slow, so you might be able to pull off some pretty good bounces. Turret armor is 152 in the front, 89 on the sides, and 89 in the rear. So the sides and the rear are the same. The downside is that this is the updated version of the Centurion turrets. So they used to have more armor, but supposedly I guess it was flat. I was able to bounce some good shots, and the armor absorbed some shots as well too. But now at 152 millimeters, it is slope, and they said you're going to bounce more. But from what I can tell from everyone playing the Centurion 7-1 and the Centurion, it's not good anymore. People are able to pen them all the time. It's just not a fun tank to grind through anymore like it used to be before the update, before they updated it. Uh, so yeah, the view range is fantastic. 400 meters on a tier 8 tank is awesome. That's fantastic. I believe the tier 10 start like 410 is like 410, so you're not that far away. So 400 is pretty good. Matchmaking is up to tier 10, so you don't get preferential matchmaking, unfortunately, guys. The silver bonus is fantastic, 55%. So you get 55% on your bonus for your silver and 15% of experience. So it's not a huge crew trainer. 15% is obviously more than what you get on just a regular base tank, non-premium tank. But this is a nice silver grinder vehicle. So if you're trying to grind out silver, this is a good tank to do that in. So that's the Huntsman. Should you get it or not? Obviously, that is up to you guys. I personally, I don't think it's worth it. Not after they nerf the turret armor on these Centurion tanks. But if you're looking for a decent silver grinder vehicle, this isn't bad. 55% is really good. So, or if you're just collecting them, obviously you're gonna get it. And yeah, so that's it for that. Let's go back. We'll see what the weekend ops have in store for us this weekend, starting tomorrow. So the weekend specials, Matilda. I don't think this is. I'll go over here in a second. So the regular ops, so the Matilda 4, the Soviet Tier 5 tank, is going to be coming out too as well for purchasing. So regular ops. So Tier 3 or higher, obviously, that's a given. Barely scratch me. Win a survivor battle available once per day. So you can get, for the next 7 days, you can get an automatic fire extinguisher. They're basically giving you a gimme. Even the newest noob can survive a battle accidentally. Baby got tracks. Baby got tracks. Assist with 2,000 more damage. That should be pretty easy for everyone to get to. Available twice per day, so you can get an extra 4,000 experience. So people trying to grind through some tanks can get some extra experience there. Encore, place in top 3 damage dealers on your team 2 battles in a row. This one's a little more advanced, so this one's going to take some work on your part for sure to get 50% silver multiplier, which is really good. And this one's available 3 times per day. So 2 games in a row, do top damage, and you're golden, man. That's all easy, right? So the store bundles, this one starts next week on the 22nd. The Matilda bundle. So we got the Matilda 4, and it is 15 3 times experience ops and 7 days premium for 3,900 gold, and the loaded gives you 3 days of premium only at 2,250 gold. So the tank for tier 5, I mean, that's not too bad. Let's look at the stats for this tank. And obviously it's 31 tons, 610 hit points. It's probably the same size as Matilda. Yeah, it looks just like a Matilda pretty much. Engine power is crap, obviously. It's a Matilda. Speed limit is crap because it's a Matilda. Turret speed, traverse speed and turret traverse speed isn't too bad actually. It's pretty good for such a slow tank. And the hull armor 75 in the front, 70 on the sides, 55 in the rear. So it's good, really good side armor. Turret armor 75. Oh my god, excuse me. 75 on the front, 75 on the sides and the rear. So the turret armor is pretty good too. And it's at preferential matchmaking. So tier 6 is the max this will ever find. So you should be able to get some pretty good bounces and absorb some pretty good shots, especially in like a low tier game. So if you're playing tier 3s and 4s, should be able to handle those pretty well. Armor penetration's okay. Gun handling, as always, it's a high rate of fire, low damage output, um, low alpha damage output, but it's a 76 millimeter gun, so that's really good. And damage. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be gun handling. Looks gonna be like just like any other Matilda gun handling, which would be that's pretty good. The Matilda actually gets decent gun handling. Um, And the cool thing is 50% silver bonus and a 45% XP bonus. So if you're looking to train your crews and get some silver at the same time, this is a good tank to do it in. Obviously, tier 5 battles, you're not going to get that much experience and that much silver. But the extra 50%, extra 40% goes a long way in those matches for sure. So if you're going to get a vehicle this weekend or starting next week, this wasn't bad to get for what you're buying or for what you're going to pay. So that one, I'm actually thinking about getting it because that looks like a fun little tier 5 tank to get. And I don't have too many Soviet premium tanks to. I guess I have them at the fatherland and the motherland to help train my crews. But this is a pretty good one if you want to have a little bit of fun. So yeah, that is it for the updates, the 2 new updates that Wargamers have put out on the website. As always, you can see this information for yourself on console.worldoftanks.com. As you can see, that's where I got it. And yeah, as always, guys, subscribe, leave a like down below, leave a comment if you're gonna get the Huntsman Centurion, leave a comment if you're gonna get Matilda, and leave a like down below as I appreciate the support so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.